Oh, welcome to my page. Welcome to my channel. I am Psychic Serenity. I'm a spiritual advisor. I am a psychic medium. Yes, I can communicate with the deceased. I can hear spirits. I can see spirits. I can feel spirits. I can read energy. I pull tarot cards. I pull oracle cards. I use my pendulum. I use different tools to communicate with spirit. I am also a root worker. I do have an online store where my services that I provide are listed if you're looking to book a full tarot card reading. I also offer products like sage, incense, Florida water, Palo Santo. I have my 888 money oil, my 528 love oil for those of you who are seeking to manifest money or love. I have candles. I have a variety of different spiritual products, and if there's something that you need that you do not see on my website, please feel free to text me, inbox me, or DM me. Don't call me, because more than likely I probably won't answer. Anywho, happy Tuesday. Now, if you see that I'm looking back and forth, that's because I am currently live on multiple social media platforms. I'm currently live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube, I am live on TikTok, and I am live on Bigo, okay? Now, I can see all of the comments, but you can only see the comments for whatever platform you are on. Now, comment below, drop some pink hearts in the comment section, and let me know where you guys are located. And I'm currently actually on live with somebody on Bigo face-to-face right now on the camera. What was your name?
Yeah, good. I like it. You represent something you do in your life. Like you have something for skin, or you have a product, something.
Jens. Oh, hello, Jens. Okay, sir. So you are trying to get to know someone, I'm assuming. That's why you're on live, but that's not what I'm on here for. I'm here to talk to spirit. I mean, what's going on? You want me to pull a card for you, or what are we doing here today? Do you want me to pull a card for you?
No problem. I don't have a problem, Just I do like what you do. Okay.
Yes, I love what I do. And also,
It's so sweet.
okay. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, because we're currently not, on the same page. Have a good day.
Okay. You too.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What's going on? What are you guys up to? Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the gifts. How's your day going so far? Guess who I have here today? Guess. I have my oracle cards. Y'all know my oracle cards have not been on live in a little minute. Let me get y'all a little bit closer over here, Bigo. TikTok, what's going on? See, TikTok, I made you a main chick today. You're not a side chick today, TikTok. I got Bigo over here on the side. So make sure you are sharing this video. I need to see all the interactions, because you know why? When I was on live, when was that I was on live? I think like 2 days ago, TikTok was saying that I was ignoring them. Oh, she's ignoring us, or whatever y'all was in the comments saying. I have you right here, front and center. You got all my attention. Okay, let's see. Jen says, hi, Alabama. Get in Miami. Gal in Miami. Oh, who, me? Jen says, you have some messages from Andromeda Galaxy today. Well, when I begin to pull, oh my gosh. Jens, one thing that I can tell you is that Spirit is saying that you need to work on your health. Your health is coming up, Jens. I don't know what the situation is. If you know, then you need to look into it. Anywho, let me see here. You look gorgeous. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Happy Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. At least for me it is. I woke up today and I was like, oh my gosh, it feels so good. You know what? I think waking up is starting to slowly become my favorite part of the day. I really feel that. I think waking up is becoming my favorite part of the day. Jen says, oh, really? Oh, I just seen a spirit over there. That was funny. Well, not funny, but that was different. The way this spirit looked, this was very different, for real. Like, I have seen thousands on top of thousands of spirits, right? And this spirit that I just seen, no lie, you know what it looked like? And if I tell y'all, y'all gonna be like, really? But I'm not even joking. This spirit looked like how, remember Casper, the friendly ghost? But just imagine if it was like thinner, like it was pretty much in that type of form, but it had a thinner type of frame and it like thinned out. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I normally, when I see spirits that really do look like humans or, you know, other type of entities and beings. That's the first time I seen a real, I guess that's what you call a ghost for real. That's like the Hollywood version. I just seen it. Judy, hola, happy Tuesday. That's you saw. It's from Armida. What do you mean by that, Jens? What do you mean by that? Let me see. Why does it look, my screen looks so dark over here? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should turn my ring light on. Y'all, maybe, let's see. If it's too bright in my face, I'm turning it off. But I'm gonna turn my ring light on for now. I think I need to. It's too bright over on TikTok, for real. It got me looking like I'm in a studio. Sean, hola, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday. I just winked, by the way. You just couldn't see it. Lovely rings. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love my rings too. Hello, Miss Krista. Guess who's here to mess with the tripod? I told y'all. I will sit right here. Be doing tarot cards all day. Because y'all know this is my spot. If you ever had a one-on-one tarot card reading with me over the phone, and I tell you that I am sitting on my balcony, this is my spot. It really is. Like, I don't even use my office space anymore. Not for this. I use my office space for all my spell work and stuff like that, but only sometimes I'll do my tarot card readings in there. But I just feel so close to nature out here. I have a beautiful view of the lake, and this is a wraparound balcony, so it's very large, but I have my little corner and I just love it. So I have a little table out here where I be doing my tarot card readings. Like, I have it really comfortable. So yes, I love it. I want you, and I want $21 billion. I mean, we all want all kind of things that we may not be able to have. I mean, I think I might be closer to having $21 billion than you'll ever be to having me. So, you know, want what you want. Like an echo? What do you mean like an echo? Bigo, what's going on? You guys can come join me, but just please, if you're gonna really communicate, like, I don't have time to be playing with people. I love living by the lake. Me too. I love being by water. When I tell you that this is the most relaxing and soothing environment that I have ever lived in, and it's so peaceful. But you know why it's peaceful? It's peaceful because of the people who live here. Because any environment that I am in will be peaceful. Because if it's not, I will remove myself. And I hope y'all have the same type of mentality when it comes to you. Don't be sitting around taking people BS. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Let me tell you something. One thing about it is I always know and feel in my heart, at least for my life, that men should be providers and taking care of women. However, not on any day in this lifetime have I ever said, women, don't go and get your own money. Don't be mistaken, okay? I love a boss chick. I have my own business. This is common sense, can't you see? I love making money. I will never tell a woman not to make money. I'm gonna say don't spend your money, invest your money, save your money, stack your money, flip, and flip your money. I'm gonna tell you to do that. Because you know why? If a man truly loves you for real, then that is what he would want you to be doing with your money, okay? Not only that, life is crazy, for real, you know? And even if you don't go get your own money in the form of an allowance, taking money out of his account, putting it in your account, stack it up a certain amount every single month. Invest it in something that's going to bring you a really abundant return. And make sure that you use my 888 money oil too while you're at it, if you're trying to manifest some money, okay? Go to my website and get the money oil. What is today's date, y'all? I think I'm hungry. Not even think, I already know. I don't want to chat with nobody over on Bigo. Not right now, not if y'all, I'm telling you, I keep saying this. Stop sending me chat face-to-face requests on Bigo unless you come in to get a reading. That's about it. If you come in to hang out, I'm not here to hang out with you in that type of manner. You could just hang out by watching me. You don't need to be on my screen if you're not saying anything and I'm not giving you a reading. Judy says, screaming. I'm serious. I do not be joking. I be so serious. What am I gonna eat? You know what? When I get off alive, I have to go run somewhere. I don't know. You know what I can eat? Some watermelon. Yes. Thank you for even making me think about that right now, because I'm like, I don't know. I wanted to make a protein shake, but that's what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat some watermelon. I already cut some up. I bought a whole watermelon and it's seeded and it's good. And I was like, damn, I should have bought two. But when I go back to the grocery store, I'm definitely getting two. I'm gonna eat some watermelon. Watermelon, I could just put it in a smaller container, take it to go. And it's very filling, very hydrating. So that's a very good option because we already know it's about to be a hot day. Right now, the weather is beautiful. Where are you guys at? I'm down in Miami. The weather is beautiful right now at this very moment. But yesterday, when I tell y'all it was scorching, I got in the pool yesterday. Remember how I told y'all I always give myself 2 hours in the start of the day that's just for me? I used my 2 hours. I used some of my 2 hours. I used an hour out of my 2 hours to get in the pool. I don't know if I told y'all, but listen, how about I have been learning how to float on my back via TikTok University, y'all. I was in the pool and I was like, it just kept replaying in my head something that my mom always says, because my mom always floats on her back and then she starts like swimming all backwards, and she's like, how do you not know how to float on your back? It's the easiest thing to do. So the other day when I was in the pool, that just kept coming back to me over and over and over, that what my mom said. So I was like, you know what, if it's that easy, maybe it is that easy. If my mom keeps saying it's that easy, it probably is. So I was like, let me go on TikTok and see how to do it. I learned how to do it in 5 minutes. So now I'm just getting more and more comfortable with doing so, because I'm telling y'all, that's like one of my life goals, is to learn how to swim. I took swimming lessons like twice in my childhood, but I don't know why. It's like, for some odd reason, as much as I love water and I love being in water, and I love even being in the middle of the ocean in the deep seas, and I envision myself, you know, scuba diving and doing those types of things. So first I'm gonna have to learn how to swim, right? And I don't know, just being like, if my feet can't touch the bottom of the ground when I'm in the water, that's when I start freaking out for real. Like, hell no, I need my feet to touch the ground. And the thing is that I'm tall. I'm 6 feet tall. So if my feet can't touch the ground, yeah. If I'm in a pool, like, I love the fact, I like pools that don't go past 5 feet. I'm so serious. Like, I like pools that don't go past, like, if I'm gonna have a pool in the back of my home, I don't think I want it to go past 5 feet. 5 feet is perfectly fine. But yes, that is what I am learning how to do. I'm proud of myself. So I've been doing that, and I told myself I'm not going to go on to the next thing when it comes to learning how to swim until I perfect swimming on my back, feeling completely comfortable, getting back on my feet without dying. Because let me tell you, a couple of times I was floating on my back, and then, you know, when I felt myself going down and down, and then the water was coming over my nose, I was like, so then I tried to like jump up really quick, and then of course I ended up getting like water up my nose, down my throat. I was like, no. So I was like, okay, I cannot come off of swimming on my back that way. I have to like calmly, you know. But then it was so like, the more I practiced floating on my back, the more comfortable I began to feel. And then it's like Spirit was talking to me, and Spirit was pretty much like telling me to let the water take control of me, if that makes any sense. It was just like, you know, don't try to fight the water. The water is going to help you. And I'm like, this makes all the sense in the world. Just let yourself go to the water. And that's what I did. So I am excited about that. Remember I told you guys that I was going to take swimming lessons? That was actually my anniversary gift in my relationship last year. That is what my sun god was supposed to get me. But I never looked up swimming classes because I don't even think I was ready for it. And I was like, I did look up some places, but I'm like, I don't want to be in a group swimming lesson. I want one-on-one full attention. Just like if you want a one-on-one full reading with me, because you don't want me talking to everybody while I'm trying to read you. That's what I wanted when it comes to swimming. So I wanted somebody that could either come over and teach me how to swim at home, or like if they had their personal pool, wherever it's at, you know. I don't care, as long as the pool is clean and the instructor understands that I need the instructor to teach me like you're teaching an elderly person. Take your time, okay? Don't teach me like you're teaching a child or a baby, because they catch on real quick, okay? Not saying that I won't, because I will. But I just need you to be patient, is what I'm saying. I could watch you yap all day, really, because let me tell you something. One thing about it is that I could talk all day for real. And if that's how y'all feel, then let's do it. But I be having things to do, though. sometimes when I be doing my readings, I be like, I want to start going on live when I'm doing a full tarot card readings with my clients, but maybe we'll see. Of course, my clients would have to agree with that, like me recording. I've recorded some of my full tarot card sessions, and I keep saying that I'm going to play different clips so you guys can hear me actually have a real tarot card set, not a real, they're all real, but have a full tarot card session with the client. I'm checking you out. Yeah, if you really want to check me out, then you should come and book a full tarot card reading with me. You just go to my website, www.missserenityoasis.shop. Can somebody put that in the comment section for me? www.missserenityoasis.shop. Where them red eyes at? Ooh, not YouTube asking for the red eyes. Hold on now. What's going on? YouTube is asking for the red eyes. YouTube is always the main platform that be hating on the red eyes. All the Christians appear on YouTube ready to persecute me. They come with the crosses and they be ready to nail me to it, okay? So YouTube, I'm shocked. What's going on? What's happening? But it is a beautiful, beautiful day, y'all. It's a beautiful day. Nah, the more I listen to you, the more I like you. Oh. Well, then that means that you liked me for my personality. And I like that. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Ron B467. What? What you saying for? Zeno H2P. Why did you say I have both my legs paralyzed, but I had to walk just to get off this live. Dark Storm, I don't get it. And I'm not even gonna try to get it because it sounds like it's irrelevant to me in my life. And Team Serenity. Okay. Ooh, somebody just bought something on the website. You know what I love seeing? Because I see it so much. I love seeing my notification go off that another purchase was made, another purchase was made, another purchase was made, another purchase was made, another purchase was made. That's all I see all day from my website. And I love it. What is this? TikTok? Yes, TikTok. Who wants to come join me over on TikTok? Who is this? Cute Punk 100. Good day, Queen. Hola. Happy Tuesday, Cute Punk. Oh, Judy says just placed an order. Ooh, I'm here for it, Judy. It will definitely be sent with love. Yep. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the love. What y'all been doing all day? Can I ask, what's your username on TikTok, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind at all. It's at, I think it's Psychic Serenity. Yes, it is. At Psychic Serenity. Or if it's not, then it's at Miss Serenity Oasis. And whoever put that in the comments, Judy, thank you so much, Judy. Thank you so much, Judy. Nisi, hola, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Nisi. Much appreciated. Yeah, no problem. I'm actually live on TikTok right now. If you want to switch over, I'm live on TikTok right now. And if you guys want to join me, you can join me on live. Tonic, what are you? Hi, Tonic. Hola. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys for the love. Julia, make sure you guys are also sharing this live. Oh shit, I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's the weirdest thing's been happening out here lately, y'all. May I ask a yes or no question? Yes, you can ask a yes or no question. And as a matter of fact, let me get my pendulum and let me cleanse my pendulum, as a matter of fact, because I won't even be on here too long today. I might come back later. I don't know. We shall see how my day goes, but I have some running around to do. This is most certainly a busy week for me. Let me tell y'all how this week is so busy for me that I called my client 1 week early for her session. She booked it for next Tuesday, and I had her on my schedule for today. And I was texting her, and I'm like, hey, I'll be calling you shortly. She's like, well, I can't, I looked at my schedule. I ended up looking at my schedule because she brought to my attention that she did not have a reading today. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. This is really and truly how my day is going. Like, all the days are feeling, I'm telling you, all the days, they are just flying by. Y'all not noticing what's going on? And I think that always happens too when you shift in timelines. The days fly by. Got to get you there quick to where you trying to go. No lie, I'm not even joking. Did y'all notice that? Comment below and let me know if y'all notice the days have been flying by. Latoya says, true. Yep. Mary. Hola. Latoya, thank you so much for reposting. Don't forget to follow my page and subscribe to my channel on YouTube.
Battery 50%.
Latoya says, hell yeah. Judy says, I definitely noticed that. Latoya says, you're welcome. Mary says, the days have been flying by very fast. Latoya, you can post it again. Yes, and thank you for understanding that, Latoya. Thank you so much for understanding that. But yeah, let me tell y'all something. When you are shifting timelines, yeah, everything is going fast. The days don't feel like, hold on a second, y'all. They don't feel like 24-hour days. They feel like they're going in like 12 hours. And you know why? Also, I think that's because now I really do have a schedule and I really do have a routine now. Because before, I was the type of person, it was just really go with the flow. Like, wake up and do whatever I want with no idea of exactly what I was planning on doing for real. I'm not accepting no chat requests from no men right now over on Beagle at this very moment because y'all need to get yourself together. Okay, Latoya says for real, it has been flying by. But yeah, I think also it's because maybe the days are going by so fast for me too, because now I actually have an actual schedule, an actual routine, and things that I stick to. And it's just like, it's just making my day pass by faster, I think. I think when my schedule was more chaotic and I was all over the place, the days went by slower because I didn't have anything scheduled at certain times, so I took my time to do whatever I wanted to do, you know. But now that I have to live like a real grown adult, you know, because baby, my higher self is fully organized. Her schedule is completely organized. Do you hear me? I'm getting to that level. I'm living it right now. So them old habits I had of a chaotic schedule, being all over the place, being 2-3 hour late for readings, that's the old me. The new me, she don't do that. Yep. I reposted my question. Are you able to see it? YouTube be tripping. I'll check and see. Anthony, hola. Anthony says 2, and I'm one of them. I don't know what question that answer is in response to. Are you clairsentient? Can you sense feelings, like for real? I can definitely sense things, but that's not one of my strongest gifts, okay? I can see spirits, I can hear spirits, of course I can feel spirits. So those are my stronger gifts, those abilities. Anthony, who are you talking? Who are you talking about? And what are you talking about, Anthony? What's really going on over there on YouTube? So yes, I'm gonna do some yes or no questions because, yeah, where's my pendulum at? I just had my pendulum on. My pendulum may not even want to talk today. And if it don't want to talk today, then that's cool. Ain't no pressure. For real, y'all. Let me see. Yep. Got it. So this is my pendulum. For those of you who are new here, let me go back so that all platforms can see what I'm looking at. This is a tool that I use to communicate with spirit, to ask spirit yes or no questions. This is a long chain, so I'm just going to bend it. And spirit can answer yes or no questions. Okay, so what happens is spirit will move this pendulum in different directions to signify yes or no. Spirit is already talking. See what I mean? Spirit already want to talk. Spirit is like, let's get it on and popping. Let's get it cracking. Okay, can you please go back to your neutral position? Back to your neutral position, please. I'm waiting for it to go back to its neutral position. And yes, the fan is blowing. As you can see, my hair is blowing. And it's back at its neutral position. Please show us what yes means. So now you can see that the pendulum is swinging back and forth, and this means yes. Okay, please show us what no means. So when you see that it starts to swing counterclockwise, this means no. Okay, thank you. Am I currently wearing sunglasses on my face? So you see, Spirit says yes. Do I have blue hair right now? So automatically Spirit says no. So this is how the pendulum works. So we can ask Spirit yes or no questions with the pendulum. So you're just only going to get yes or no answers. You're not going to get full details, all that type of stuff that you would get with the tarot card. Pendulum readings are good for if you want a quick yes or no answer from Spirit. Whether you need confirmation for something, or you're curious about something, or you want to make a decision and you want to ask Spirit, should you go this way? That is what pendulum readings are good for, okay? Let's say that you're at work and something happened and you want to know, should you do A or B? That's when you would just get a pendulum reading to give you that quick confirmation. And I do these pendulum readings literally all day long. I'm not even joking. And if you book them, I usually get to you within the same day, but I do them in between, like doing tarot card readings, doing spell work, all of those type of things. But your questions will be answered on the same day. And if I happen to miss it and it's like the next day, I usually will just give you another free pendulum reading, you know, something of that nature. But it doesn't happen too often. So yeah, I have this reading actually as a service on my website, which is www.MissSerenityOasis.shop. Okay, that's what pendulum readings are for. Now, if you do get a pendulum reading and Spirit says yes or Spirit says no, and you're like, hold on, I need to know what's going on. I need some more details, okay? That's when we can do a tarot card reading, or you could skip the pendulum reading and go straight to the tarot card reading on my website. It's just up to you. You get your tarot card reading, I'll pull some oracle cards, I'll pull some tarot cards, and we'll really see what's going on. That's when you get all the details, all the juicy details, okay? That's when Spirit come through for real and just, you know, show us what's going on or what you should do about whatever type of decision. At the end of the day, once you get your tarot card reading, it's up to you to decide whether you're going to listen to the advice given today or not. This is your life. If you listen to the advice given, I promise you, your life will change. I'm not telling you, like, Spirit is not going to tell y'all nothing wrong, and I'm not telling you nothing wrong right now. Okay, so Marcel says, good vibes, positive. Thank you. Thank you. That is like the best compliment that somebody can give me. It's like on my energy, on my vibes, all that type of stuff. Thank you for showing us how you work with Spirit. You're very welcome. One thing about me as a spiritual advisor and as a spell practitioner, I always explain everything to my clients because I want you to get an understanding of how things work. Okay, I'm not just gonna just tell you something and say, oh, just take my word for it. No, I would like you to know how this process works. So before I even do tarot card readings, I always break it down first and I tell my clients this is how tarot card readings work. Because you know why? Sometimes if someone has never had a tarot card reading before, they may have certain expectations, or if they had a tarot card reading with someone else, they may have expectations and comparisons like, oh, well, I'm used to people doing their reading like this. No, I tell you from the start, this is what happens during the reading. you know, and then we go from there. So I like to break things out, but down before I do spell work for my clients. That's another thing I do. I break it down too. I tell them the pros and the cons. Like, if you do this, it'll be real good to help you with X, Y, and Z. But, you know, this can occur. I always give y'all the disclaimers before I do any spell work. You know, you may say, oh, I want an obsession spell. There's this guy that I'm really into and I want him to be obsessed with me. Listen, I love doing a good obsession spell because it's kind of funny to me, to be honest with you. It's really funny. I would never do one in my life because I've always, for some odd reason, like, manifested people who just be obsessed with me. I cannot make this up as far as like my love life. But those obsession spells, I made a mistake one time, and it wasn't a mistake. Actually, it was something on purpose. I was doing like this attraction and obsession spell, and I put it over myself. Like, when I first started doing these type of things, oh my gosh, it was so crazy, but it was scary at the same time. So you may want me to do an obsession spell to make somebody crazy about you, and then they really turn out to be crazy. Like, they kicking your door in, all these type of crazy things that may be negative. So I always give disclaimers like, hey, if you do this, this may occur as well. I don't just rush to go take y'all money. Okay? You know why? Because I'm always getting money all day long. That's why. You know why else? Because I don't pay any bills. You know why? Because I manifested a man that won't allow me to pay any bills and that don't need me to help him pay any bills. You know why? Because I listen to Spirit every single time. The way I keep telling y'all to listen to Spirit. See, my thing is, if you're going to go to a spiritual advisor, go to a spiritual advisor that's actually living the type of life that they are preaching they can assist you with getting. If there's a spiritual advisor, they're telling you about how they can help you with your love life and all, they can help you manifest the love of your life and this perfect person and, you know, Cinderella and Prince Charming and all these type of promises that they're making you, but they themselves are always having issues in their love life. If they can use magic and spells and root work and voodoo and all type of things to assist you with your love life and manifesting the perfect person, why wouldn't they do it for themselves? Because I'm listening. Exactly. If they're telling you they can help you manifest money, but they are literally struggling. Let me tell y'all how I've seen spiritual advisors before. I don't even follow these people anymore because these are people, I used to be in these spiritual groups back in the days when groups were on and popping. I'm not accepting any requests right now. I used to be in these groups with a lot of different spiritual people, and you know, they would send you friends requests and all these types of things, and I would see some people, especially this one girl, she would come on there begging people to pay her for a tarot card reading because she needed to eat for that day. But yet every time I turned around, she's offering a spell or a ritual. She's like, oh yeah, I'm doing a spell, $44, you know, prosperity spell, this and that, $22 prosperity. I'm looking at her like, so you mean to tell me that you over here offering all these type of spells and you over here struggling? Because she, not only that, she always came on Facebook to vent about her life, telling us all types of stories about how she took an Uber to some guy's house to have sex. And she had to pay for the Uber. She had to buy, no, I think she sent the nigga in the Uber or something like that to her house. And then she had to buy him some Popeye's chicken. And then she had to Uber him back. That's what happened. And I'm just like, this is what's going on. But you're preaching to people that you can help them better themselves. But you haven't even been able to help yourself first, okay? What do they tell you when you're on the airplane and that mask come down? If anything happens, they say, put the mask on yourself first. You can't help nobody. if you can't help yourself? So when it comes to choosing a spiritual advisor, they have to be walking and talking the same thing. You can't be talking one way and walking a different way. Not in my book, at least. You got to be living that life that you telling me that you can help me manifest, achieve, and get to. Okay? If you telling me you can help me get some money, are you getting any money? Are you on here begging? Like, I'm telling you, I've seen them begging, like, oh, you know, like, how are your spirit? They're not providing, that you have to literally come beg. It's not just being, what's going on over here? What's your spirit team up to? Because mine's making it happen. Mine's are pushing the shift forward, opening doors, clearing pathways and roads and roadblocks. What's your spirit team doing if you really out here as a spiritual advisor and as a spiritual practitioner, because you're telling people that you could do all the spell work and help them manifest, but you not being able to do it yourself is a little bit, yeah, you got to focus on you first. Before you can help anybody else, focus on helping you. So that's just all I'm saying, y'all. Like, if you're looking for a spiritual advisor, just make sure that their life is up to par, okay? And also make sure that they have a good energy, because there are a lot of spiritual advisors out here that will take full advantage of you. They may be very spiritually gifted, you know, and they may call out things that they are seeing in your life, and they may be really good at what they do, but then they'll try to take advantage of you at the end. They may be like, oh, you need this spell work, this and that, just do it. And you know, the spiritual advisors you need to really be aware of are the ones who, they don't even do a reading, but they tell you they could do a spell for you, and they give you a price, and they just want you to send the money, but they don't even do a reading. They don't even know what's really going on. See, that's one thing about me. I don't operate that way, and I know a lot of people do, but I'm serious about what I do. I'm a real life spell practitioner. Okay, I'm a real spiritual advisor. I've been doing this for years. This is what I do, day in, day night, spirit work. Whether I'm doing tarot card readings, whether I'm creating cleansing baths, whether I am cleansing your bracelets and your jewelry from the website, whether I am doing spell work and rituals, whether I'm meditating, like, I'm always doing something spiritual for real. And I'm serious about what I do. So if you come to me and you're looking for spell work, I'm going to have to consult with spirit first. I need to see what's going on. I'm not just going to take your word. You can come to me and be like, oh, I need you to separate these two people because she's messing with my man. And then I pull cards and talk to spirit. And spirit says that this is this man's wife that he has been with for 30 something years. You're really the side chick and you want me to get her out the way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to take a human's word. I'm going to first and foremost see what's going on for myself. You ain't got to tell me no story about it. You know, it's one thing to say, hey, do you do love spells? Yeah, I do love spells. Don't give me no details. Because when we do a tarot card reading together, I want spirit to show me everything. I don't ask about nothing from the beginning. I don't ask for no birthdays. I don't ask for anything besides your name and your phone number on the website. That's it. I don't like to know nothing about my clients before they come and get a reading. Okay, and one thing about it, if you don't need any spell work, I will not take your money. No, because there's sometimes people come to me and they're like, I need a spell for such and such. And I'm like, okay, let's do a reading. Let's see what spirit says. Because sometimes spirit may say you don't need a spell because it's going to work in your favor anyways. There may be times where spirit says you think you need one type of spell, but you need another type of spell. There may be times where spirit says, oh yeah, you need this spell and you need it right away, ASAP. Spirit may say, yes, you need this spell, but you need to add this spell with it. You know, spirit is going to give me the directions and the instructions to what you need to remedy whatever the situation is. So that's why you have to come to me and get a full tarot card reading first. Any spiritual advisor that just takes your money because they say, oh yeah, I do love spells. How much do you do love spells for? Oh, I do love spells for $100. How can you even have a flat rate on a spell work? Make that make sense. One thing I'm going to tell you is none of my spells will be the same price. Even if you get the same spell over and over, the price may differ every single time. And you know why? Because my prices depend on the situation and the circumstances. You may need a love spell because you want to attract a new lover into your life. Someone else may come to me for a love spell because they're arguing and fighting with their significant other and they need to sweeten up the relationship and they need to repair things. Or somebody else may come because they want to get their ex back. Do you see? There's somebody else may come for a love spell, but this is a self-love spell. They want to get back to who they used to be, but a better version, for real. They trying to, get back to themselves, so they want to put a love spell on themselves. So there's different types of love spells. So if a practitioner is here and they're just like, oh yeah, I do love spells for $80. They don't even know what type of the situation you're in. They don't know the circumstances of the situation. For instance, there may be two people who want to get their ex back. Spirit may show me, oh, this person is very stubborn. You're going to have to do a lot more work on this person. And then you may have this person over there, oh, that's easy. Girl, I could get him back soon. That ain't nothing. So that will be two different prices because I have to work more on this spell. I may need more supplies and more offerings for the spirit. People come around and, oh yeah, I paid $120 for this spell. It didn't work. You get what you pay for because my offerings, $120 don't even cover the offerings or the supplies that I'm getting from my spirits. So it definitely doesn't cover my time and my energy because the thing is that I'm the type of person, I just continue to work the spell work. So yeah. And my prices include all of the offerings that we have to give to the spirits. Don't work for free. So when you're paying these low prices for spell work and thinking that if it came through that you're not going to owe the spirit realm anything, then you're sadly mistaken and your spiritual advisor did not tell you this. Okay, one thing about it, I make sure all of the spirits that I am working with, I know all of these spirits personally. I just don't go working with random spirits. I have a large spirit team. I have multiple altars inside of our home. Okay, even out here on the balcony, I have an altar right there with some spell works already, that's going. I work with plenty of spirits and I know the spirits that I work with. I don't just guess what spirit I'm gonna work with today and work with all these unfamiliar spirits. I know the offerings that these spirits want for the work that we're doing together. We have a relationship. Do you see? So no, you're not going to owe anything into the spiritual realm because I am going to gift the spirits the offerings that they are requesting for the work that they are doing to thank them. So you don't have to worry about that part. Okay? Now, if you got somebody else that's not doing that on your behalf, and then you wondering why things start turning around and then you start crashing and burning, or, you done conjured up some type of negative energy around yourself, then this is why. Like, a lot of times these people claim to be spiritual advisors, spell practitioners, because it's a whole fad. And I think and I hope that we're coming to the end of this fad, because those of us who truly and really are gifted in this area, like, it's a huge difference. It really is a huge difference. This is why I explain everything to my clients before we do spell work, And yeah, I love doing spell work though. I really, really do. I love the whole process. I love going to get all of the items that I'm going to use for the spell work. A lot of the things that I use for spell work may not be found in stores. So then it's like a scavenger hunt. And I love the whole process of everything that I do, the energy that I feel behind what I'm doing, the way that I pour my energy into that spell work, the way that I shift my energy into the frequency of whatever spell I'm working on. So if I'm doing a love spell, like that energy that I have, I use my 528 love oil. I set the tone with music to change the frequency and the vibration. I use incense. So I really get into that energetic vibe so I can put all of my energy into whatever spell I'm doing for you, okay? I told y'all I love doing money spells. Money spells are one of my favorite spells to do. You know why? Because I love getting money myself. And sometimes when I'm doing money spells for my clients, you know I throw a money spell in there for me with yours. So I'm throwing my money spell in there with yours. So you know that energy is going to be strong because I don't play about getting money. One thing about it, I want all of my clients to be successful in every aspect of your life, especially financially, because a win for my client is a win for me. And if I know my clients are manifesting financially, then they're going to be coming back, right? Come on now. Do y'all see where I'm going at with this? This is why I know my 888 money oil is going to hit when you get it. This is why I have so many positive reviews of my 888 money oil. Y'all want to see them? Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a video so y'all can really see them. But this is exactly why I love doing money spells. I love making my money oil. Where's my, I'm going to use this one. Ooh. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that. What time is it, y'all? It is 2:08. But yeah, I'm telling you, this is why I love what I do. Because I put all of my energy into every single spell I do. That's why whenever I do anything that may be on a darker side, I charge way more for that. You know why? I have to shift my frequency to a very low frequency and a low dark vibration, you know, and that could really affect me. And it, you know, it could affect my household. It could make me be over here arguing, fussing, and fighting, things that we don't normally do. So when it occurs, it's like, hold on, I know exactly what's going on. Let me cleanse the house again. We're going to cleanse ourselves. You know, I will have that energy around me when I do that stuff. So yeah, but if you are interested in getting any type of spell work, trust me, I'm here for it. I love what I do. This is not, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, trust me. I remember when I first started doing spells, I started, of course, on myself, and I started on my family members and my friends, but I would ask them first. I would say, you know, can I do X, Y, and Z? See, one thing about it is that, like, you better be careful who you messing with out here, because you never know what witch may be using you for target practice on some spell work. And I don't mean in a good way, okay? Because one thing I can say, when it comes to dark work, you say, how do you practice that on yourself? Oh, I don't practice that on myself, but I practiced that. Just know that. But yeah, those were such good days. I used to be doing like all type of like money spells, all type of stuff, like on my family members, my brothers, my mom, my cousins, whoever came to me and asked, or I would go to them and say, let me do a spell for you for X, Y, and Z. And they'll be like, okay. And then I would do the spell and it would come through. I'd be like, yes. One day I'm gonna tell y'all about some of those spells I did. But yeah, you know what? I have gotten beside myself. I'm going on and on. Let me do a couple of yes or no questions with the pendulum before I hop off of here, because I don't have too much time left, y'all. So let's ask Spirit some questions today. Drop your yes or no questions in the comments. It's only one yes or no question per person. If you want the 3 yes or no pendulum reading, you can go to my website and you can get it on the website. The website is www.MissSerenityOasis.shop. I love numbers. I love certain numbers, but if you're drawn to and attracted to numbers, then definitely look deeper into numerology for real. Will you be able to do my question? Yes. I don't think doing spell work, I'll be more on just praying on a situation, just saying that's absolutely fine. Everyone is different. Everyone has different feelings and beliefs towards doing spell work, and that's completely understandable. Mary says, thank you. You're welcome, Mary. Okay, so Latoya says, has my son, Father Tay, been thinking about me? Let's see what Spirit says. Has her son, Father Tay, been thinking about her? Spirit says, yes. Yes, he's been thinking about you. He has been thinking about you. Desire, will Darshay ever resume communication? Let's see what Spirit says. Spirit says, yes. Yes. Spirit says, yes. Oh, okay. I was nervous. Why were you nervous? You were nervous that you were going to hear an answer that you were not looking to hear. That's why I be telling y'all, do not ask any questions that you do not want the real answer for. Bigo, what's going on over here? And I'm sorry the screen is so dark over here, y'all. I should have put TikTok over here. But like I said, I might come back on later. I don't know, might. I be saying that sometimes, but I don't. But might. Because if I come back on here later, that means I'm giving y'all my personal time. Because that's my personal time later to unwind and relax and do whatever I want to do. So I might come back on later and do some readings, pull some cards. We shall see. But you know what? You know what I've been doing for this month of August? For the month of August, I have been giving you guys $15 off of my full tarot card sessions if you book it while I'm actively on live. So take advantage of that offer. All you have to do is go to my website, www.MissSerenityOasis.shop, and that is spelled out MSSERI. Wait, hold on. Oh, not me. I just got it wrong. MSSERENITYOASIS.SHOP. www.MissSerenityOasis.shop. Go book your tarot card reading, and when you are at checkout, put in code SERENITY, spelled out like my first name, Serenity 15, and you will get $15 off of the tarot card session. Okay, this is only a one-time code that you can use for the month of August. What I'm gonna start doing is, for those of you who are on my live, I'm gonna start giving you guys some perks, some little perks, you know. And I'm gonna start back doing some contests. Y'all know when I used to do contests on my Facebook page and give out free readings and things of that nature. I'm gonna start doing that again. So make sure you're following me across all platforms. Follow me over on Facebook. I have 2 Facebook pages. I'm more active on my personal page. My personal Facebook page is at Psychic Serenity. And then I have my business page, which is the Psychic Sanctuary, and then it says dash Miss Serenity Oasis. That's my business page on Facebook. The same thing on Instagram, same exact names, Psychic Serenity, Miss Serenity Oasis. I have 2 Instagram pages. I'm also over on TikTok, Psychic Serenity, at Psychic Serenity on TikTok. I'm on YouTube at Miss Serenity Oasis over on YouTube. Okay, and I'm also on Bigo at Psychic Serenity on Bigo, and I go live on different platforms at different times. So some days I may be live over here, some days I may be live over here, some days I may be live on all platforms. It just all depends. And every time I go live, you are more than welcome to come on and join me and ask Spirit a yes or no question. Or, you know, if there's a situation that you want me to pull a card on and you need some clarity, you want to connect with Spirit, you want to see which one of your ancestors may be around you, I am here to deliver the message. And if you're new here, hola! Welcome to my page. Welcome to my channel. I am Psychic Serenity. I am a spiritual advisor. I pull tarot cards, I pull oracle cards, I use my pendulum to ask yes or no questions to spirit. I do root work for my clients. I am here for a variety of different things underneath the spiritual umbrella. I create rejuvenating and cleansing spiritual baths. I create baths to help draw in money, love, success, protection, all of that type of good stuff. I create manifestation oils, money oil, and love oil to help you manifest love, money, career, abundance, success, self-love, romance, passion, all of that type of stuff. You can use those 2 oils for, my money oil or either my love oil. Go to my website, read the description of them on my website. I also have an online store where you can purchase all of your spiritual essentials, and it's a safe space to purchase from. You know why? Because you know that the energy behind the person who is preparing your order, the environment is a positive environment. So the energy on the product or the item that you are receiving will feel good. Okay, it will be clear. You know, I don't have any dark storms to attach to your orders because my energy is good, always. I'm always cleansing myself. I'm always cleansing my space, our home, all of that type of good stuff. So if you're looking for any spiritual essentials such as sage, crystals, Florida water, spiritual baths to cleanse your aura, because you have absorbed so much negative energy that you feel stagnant in life. You need to cleanse your aura if you want to move forward. Get yourself my 3-day cleansing bath on the website. You know, I have Palo Santo on the website. I have candles on the website. I have so many different products and items on my website that will be beneficial to you. Just go on and look and see what spirit leads you to. Add it to your carts and then check out, and it will be sent with love. If you want to also book your tarot card readings, I offer a variety of different tarot card readings. If you want to book your tarot card readings, just go to my website, www.MissSerenityOasis.shop, and I got you. Lena, oh, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Lena. Let me see what time it is, y'all. 2:19. I gotta go soon. But yes, that is how that goes. Okay, what happened over here on YouTube? I mean, TikTok? Oh, so you pressure. Oh boy, the Lord gonna kill me for being here. No, the Lord led you here, sweetheart. The Lord is not gonna kill you for leading you somewhere and then kill you. That would be insane, unless that's what your Lord and Savior does. Listen, let me tell you something. There's no coincidence in life. If you ever came across me at any time in life, it was for a reason. I promise you this. So your Lord is not going to kill you for being here. I'm not here telling you anything wrong. If you actually just sit back and listen, you know, there may be a message for you, and that might be where Spirit led you here. Okay? So God led you here. Jesus, he led you here. His mother Mary, she led you here. Baby Jesus led you here. Buddha led you here. You are here for a reason. Divine timing is always on our side, and this is no coincidence, I'm telling you. Okay, Lena Love says, looking like $1 million. Ooh, feeling like it too, girl. Feeling like it too. Okay, so let me see over on YouTube. I want to talk about this topic about why do people astral? Why do people astral project? Is that what you're asking? I have had more than several, many outer body experiences starting from my childhood. Whenever I looked into a mirror in my childhood, I used to have an outer body experience, and I thought it was a normal thing. I never even mentioned it to anyone until I got older, when I realized it wasn't normal. Like, the child version of me, I was always staring in the mirror. I used to look in the mirror so much. My mom used to be like, she thought I would be conceited. The whole time I'm looking in the mirror is for spiritual purposes. Like, my spirit would come out of my body. When I was staring to my own eyes, that's how I know mirrors are most certainly portals. That's a fact. I know that for a fact. I am so connected with spirits. And to mirrors, we know that I'm connected with spirits. But I'm so connected to mirrors. When I stare into a mirror, my spirit will come out of my body. And when I was a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7 is when it first started happening. I would just sit in front of the mirror for hours staring at myself, and my spirit will come out of my body. And it will be like the grown-up version of me in spirit form, standing outside of my body, looking at the physical, real human version of me sitting in front of the mirror. Like my spirit will come out and looking at the little girl version of me. So I'm telling you, astral projection is pretty similar. You know, some people do it purposely because that's what they're seeking to do. So they do all these types of techniques and things in order to, I guess, do so. However, there's those of us who do not try to consciously do that, and it happens. You know, some people astral project while they're asleep. You know, really and truly, honestly, we're all astral projecting when we're asleep because our spirit is not asleep. Your physical body needs to sleep. Your brain doesn't even sleep. But your physical body as a human needs to sleep. Your spirit does not need to sleep. So when your physical body goes to sleep, your spirit travels to different to different realms. I don't care how crazy this sounds. This is my truth. I ain't even joking. Your spirit travels to different realms. That's why you're having all these dreams and they feel so lifelike, and you're seeing your deceased loved ones. They're coming and talking to you in your dreams, and then it's happening after you have a dream about it because it's happening in a different realm. And sometimes you're able to see it in advance, so you get these warnings through dreams. You're meeting up with your loved ones who passed away in your dream. This is really happening on a different realm for real. That's why they're coming and they're able to console you and speak to you. My grandfather came to me after he passed away in his dream. I had a dream right after his funeral that he was in the casket, and I went up to the casket and my grandfather sat up in that casket, and everybody in that funeral went to running and they were afraid, and I wasn't. And he asked me, he was like, "Oh, I'm just coming to check on you and I want to make sure you're okay." And I was like, "Yeah, great Eddie, I'm okay," you know? Yes, this is happening in a different realm. So I always say dreams are not dreams, okay? People just, if we got to go with the flow of this human society, but we're all astral projecting, really and truly. Our spirits are traveling to different realms while we are physically asleep, while our bodies are getting rest. Why do you think, I don't know how active y'all dreams be, but my dreams are extremely active. Do you hear me? To the point where I wake up exhausted and tired from my dreams. And I'm not joking. And this is a regular basis. So yeah, it be a lot going on. Okay. So that's why I was saying the other day, I'm like, it feels like all the days are connected. The nights feel connected because I'm in the dream world. I'm in the dream world working my ass off, doing whatever I'm doing in the dream world on a whole nother realm. My spirit over there. Then my spirit comes back to this planet where my physical body work up, and I'm over here dealing with y'all humans. Like, my spirit ain't getting no rest. Damn. Y'all be talking about, oh, my loved one is, getting their sleep. Listen, that body is gone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Embalming fluid in the ground. The spirit is not asleep. It's energy and it's not sleep. Oh, they're resting right now. Okay, if that make you feel better, sure. Then why I see your grandma over here giving me a message to give to you. They be working over in the spiritual realm, protecting y'all while y'all still here. That's why y'all be saying, oh, my grandmother prayers are still working. Your grandma's still protecting you over on the other side. That's what's going on. I know what's going on, okay? Anywho, I'm about to hop off of here, y'all. I got a lot of things to go run and do. This light keep touching me because I'm very enlightened. Anywho, Kia! Oh, happy Tuesday! Some of y'all always catch me at the end, for real. I'm not even joking. Danielle, oh, happy Tuesday. But yes, Bigo, I'll see y'all later. Y'all been quiet today. TikTok, I'll see y'all later. Maybe, I don't know. I may come back on later. Depends on how I feel. We shall see. Anywho, gotta run. Love you.